Because the United States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states. We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare. You got to let a state take care of daycare, and they should pay for it, too. They should pay. They have to raise their taxes, but they should pay for it. And we could lower our taxes a little bit to them to make up. But it's not possible for us to take care of daycare. Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things, they can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal. We have to take care of one thing, military protection.
Hey everybody, this is Troy over at Uncomfortable Truths. Thanks for checking me out. So today we have to talk about Donald Trump because now he's just flat out saying it. He doesn't think it's the American government's job to help the American people. He thinks it's the American government's job to prioritize the help of a country that shall not be named, but you know which country I'm talking about. Because he thinks that we should be using our military to go out and protect other countries, to attack countries that are not a threat to us and did not attack us. That is more important to him than making sure that your kids can go to daycare. It's more important than making sure that gas is affordable. And it's definitely more important than making sure that you can have a house and a life here in America. Because Donald Trump has shown that he is not putting America first. He doesn't care about you, and he doesn't care about those of us that voted for him. It's time for people to stop defending this guy. Because he is not there to serve you. He is in office to serve the people that were on Epstein's island. He is there to make sure that rich people keep getting richer as long as they're the ones in his circle. He is not there to help the American people whatsoever. And the things that he's saying that we can't have, like daycare.
Because the United States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states. We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare.
So we can't have daycare because we have to fight all of these wars? The thing is we don't need to fight all of these wars. Iran has nothing to do with us. There's no reason for us to be involved except for our greatest ally wants to go around and start fights all over the place. Well, they're welcome to do it. They can just do it without our help, and then we don't have to pay for it. You see, and then we do have money so that we actually can do things like provide daycare for our children. Donald Trump literally wants to make sure that you can't afford daycare while we're in a population crisis. But meanwhile, he wants to take your money and give it to a country that has free daycare. That is absolute insanity. But it doesn't end there. He's going to keep on going and talking about the things that we can't have.
Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things. They can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal. We have to take care of one thing, military protection.
So now we're not just talking about not taking care of our children. Now what we're talking about is taking money from programs that we've already funded. We are taking money from something like Medicare, where we have elderly people that have spent their entire lives paying into the system with the promise that then they are going to have health care for the rest of their lives into old age. No, we aren't going to do that because we have to give that money and we have to give military aid to a country that literally already has universal health care. This is insane, guys. Donald Trump 100% doesn't care about helping the American people in any way, shape, or form, because the reality is that there's a group of people that have dirt on him that were tied to Epstein, and we all know which country was really behind this. And that is the reason why Donald Trump has no interest in helping Americans, because he just doesn't want his dirty little secrets to come out. So he is going to drag America into World War III, and he's going to slow roll this constantly, because so far Donald Trump has tried to get out of this a million different ways, and Iran isn't having it, because you can't go around and delete peacekeepers. You can't delete negotiators and then go and say, well, now we'd really like to negotiate. Now the cost of gas is rising. This is starting to impact my people. So we're going to have to put a stop to it. No, that's not how this is going to work. The person who's in charge of Iran literally lost their father to attacks from the United States and several other family members. Iran literally can't make a peace deal with us because their people would not tolerate it. We have done worse things now for making Iran more of a theocracy and having people actually defend that government than if we were to just stay out of it. It's none of our business what they do. And yeah, I don't like their form of government. But let's be honest. If we're going to talk about countries that are going to actually be supporting terrorism, maybe we should talk about the country that just leveled Gaza with our help. because they are definitely more of a threat than what Iran is. But Donald Trump's going to ignore all of that, and he's going to keep dragging us into a worse and worse conflict that is escalating every single day. Take a look.
We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong. Time no deal is made, we have our eyes on key targets. If there is no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously. We have not hit their oil, even though that's the easiest target of all, because it would not give them even a small chance of survival or rebuilding. But we could hit it, and it would be gone, and there's not a thing they could do about it.
So this is Trump's tactic. As things get worse every single day when it comes to the Iran conflict, more people get involved. We start to have increasing number of actors in this already horrible situation as this gears up to look more and more like a potential world war. But Donald Trump is going to, instead of try to de-escalate this, he's going to make things worse because we have been bombing them pretty much nonstop. And despite that fact, things are not getting better. So Donald Trump's solution is to say that we're going to keep on bombing them and we're going to keep trying to make negotiations with them while bombing them. Guys, it's completely nonsensical. That isn't how we're going to reach a peace deal. So you're going to keep paying higher prices, but that doesn't matter to him. And again, he's completely lost on this issue. He's saying now it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks. But remember, guys, it wasn't that long ago he was saying this is only going to be a 3-day operation. We're going to change the regime, and this is all going to be taken care of.
I said, you have 2 old, broken down aircraft carriers. You think you could send them over? Oh, I'll have to ask my team. I said, you're the prime minister. You don't have. No. I have to ask my team, President. My team has to meet. We're meeting next week. Oh, next week? But the war already started next week. It's not good. The war's going to be over in 3 days. My prediction, it turns out.
So this is what's going on, guys. This whole thing's been an absolute catastrophe from the very beginning because Donald Trump doesn't know what he's doing. He thought this was going to be over in 3 days. We're weeks into this conflict now, and it's continuing. And he's asking for more time to continue this war, not less. Now, keep in mind, this is the guy who ran promising that we weren't going to get into any more wars, particularly in the Middle East. We also weren't going to keep funding Ukraine. By the way, we're still funding Ukraine. Now we're funding another country in the Middle East, and Donald Trump is not putting America's needs first. He's broken every promise that he made when he was running, and we shouldn't trust this guy whatsoever. The uncomfortable truth is Donald Trump is not going to support America, and he is going to put the needs of other countries first, even if that means he is going to do the worst thing in America's interest, which is this Iran war that Donald Trump is leading. There is no benefit to America, and we are going to be way worse off for it. And that's the uncomfortable truth, guys. So do me a favor, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and share the uncomfortable truths. Take care, everybody.